A couple more things, but identity. Directories are the most foundational, authoritative source of credentials and a user's identity that an organization can have. Mm-hmm. The source of truth. And you played a role, obviously, in inventing that, which is incredible. But as you've now worked at various organizations, I want to talk about the future. Like, what do you see identity becoming or morphing into? There's so many new standards. We're just curious to your opinions on where you see this going.
I certainly don't have any kind of crystal ball, but I think if you trace, certainly the scale has changed dramatically. If you go from, you need to identify yourself to one computer, and then you need to identify yourself to all the different services on your LAN, and now, I read somewhere recently the average person has 92, almost 100 identities on the web.
That's correct. Yep.
And so the scale keeps getting bigger. And then the other thing that's happening is the security seems to keep getting worse, and new ways to definitely new ways to fool authentication systems and phishing attacks, and ways to go around any kind of security that people have set up. So I think some of the drive towards passwordless systems, I think, is great. I think the ability to authenticate people more on their behavior or their, something that's not a shared secret of some kind, but rather tied specifically to that person, I think in the future is probably going to be a better way to go, at least until AI systems figure out how to
manipulate that.
you as a person.
Man in the AI middle, so to speak. Yeah, we agree. Very much so. And part of the reason why we're so fundamentally behind those statements about behavioral sort of interpretations and conditionally allowing or disallowing access to things is only a function of the type of data that our platform is generating, which is mind-blowing. Like when it's a global product and it's used all around the earth, and when we have the ability to examine the patterns that go on within the totality of our sort of customer base, just looking at how average workers are actually on an average basis, like accessing stuff right down to a specific organization's patterns. There's some magic there. So we fundamentally believe in that as well.